Geology. Each of the 77 stones are made of natural boulders of oolitic limestone. It derives from an ancient seabed of nearly 160 million years ago. This is a sedimentary rock that contains tiny spherical grains and other fossilized fragments of sea creatures that were cemented together by calcium carbonate. Origin of the stones. Rollright Stones is located in England and lies between the boundaries of Oxfordshire and Warwickshire on the edge of the Cotswold Hills. The stones display knowledge of history through the Neolithic and Bronze Age. It is said that the stone's name derives from Old English, Hrala and Landrit, meaning the land right or property of Hrala. History of the stones. The stones are nearly 2,000 years old, and evidence of human activity dates back to the Mesolithic period. Near the Kingstone, evidence of hunters and gatherers was shown when archaeologists discovered a dense scatter of bladelets and a broken arrowhead. A lack of joints between the bladelets suggested that the missing pieces had been taken and used as implements. Cremation sites had also been found near the Kingstone. Archaeologists found a child's tooth in the remains near the Kingstones area. The Saxon cemetery held a cremation urn, beads, and a bracelet. Evidence showed that it was a young woman, roughly in her 20s, who was buried near the Kingstone, with a bronze pan. During the Roman period, an agricultural settlement arose. Evidence of development had been introduced when archaeologists found pottery excavations that revealed that there was activity during the Bronze Age or early Iron Age. Evidence also suggested that there were animals and crops from remains of animal bones, carbonized crop, and weed remains. Legends of the stones. There are many theories and legends which revolve around the Rollright stones, the most common being the Witch and King. The story goes as follows. There was once a conquering king who came upon the kingdom of England. The king was on the verge of conquering this kingdom and was about to enter the hill overlooking it. But his plans got foiled by a witch who stood in his way. This witch said that the king could have 7 steps, and if he could not see the town after the 7 steps, he would have to leave. The king knew that he would be at the edge of the overlook after 7 steps, so he took them. After he took the steps, the king was surprised to see a big stone instead of the kingdom he expected to see. This stone was summoned by the witch just in time. The witch then petrified all the soldiers and kings into rocks. This is where the Kingstone is for the King's Circle for the soldiers, and the Whispering Knights for some knights who were planning to betray. Modern-day uses of the stones. This site is currently used to host seasonal festivals and events during the summer and winter solstice. The site is often used for weddings and other ceremonies. This site is also used by an astronomy group called Chipping Norton Amateur Astronomy Group. The stones have been used for TV dramas such as Father Brown and other documentary films. By tradition, people count the stones 3 times, and if each time you get the same amount of stones, you'll receive any wish that you want. Along with this, Rollright Stones has become a site for modern stargazers. Others like to view the wildlife at the stones. However, these ancient rocks are in constant danger because of people. Multiple acts of vandalism have occurred against these rocks, from being painted to being set alight. This man is trying to find the matching color to the rock so that he can cover up the paint. The owners of the land have been thinking about adding security cameras to help combat these vandals. It is now privately owned by the Rollright Trust, who have put a lot into preserving the rocks.